his stuff. Because I'm not going to get a commendation. I'm just Batman.
There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Why don't they bill me when it's over?
What was
Screw
that?
you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own. We can handle it, Jim.
I'm not even moving the camera. It was like
We've
moving on
got
its own. It was
incidents
weird.
cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's gotta be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West.
Mission select. So now I can like pick, like I've got all these different missions going on here, so find the Riddler. That's my main story, so I can keep going with that, or I can do rescue, find the missing members of Station 17 fire crew, and it tells me how far away they are. That's 1,000 meters away, and my overall game progress is 2.5%, so this one seems to be the closest. Oh, but there's lots of riddles. 243 riddles. Let's go take a look at the dead body.
I'm going to investigate that crime scene. If there's a serial killer...
Nobody said I was, like, smart or anything. I'm just the world's greatest detective. Don't know my way out of the police station.
Poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
Keep going.
Hey,
Follow the exit sign.
I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing.
Yeah. Huh.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights.
Oh, this is the guy that I, like, saved from that car earlier. Before we got in my car.
This thing's had a serious upgrade. Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank. Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.
Yeah, don't get too close. Batman, can you turn around on its own? I think it did.
To your high expectations.
Actually, Lucas, he's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay
Dang,
behind.
this thing gets faster. I can't even drive it now.
Just try not to hurtle off the road.
I totally can't even drive it. Okay.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm going to use the afterburner unless I have to.
Have your fun. You are under my protection.
Feels a little sluggish, you know, it only goes like 110 miles an hour.
You will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a violent taunts and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin...
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death.
Nothing at all.
Some sort of scanner. Looked like I was injecting him with fear toxin.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Why did I, like, call Alfred to tell Alfred that? I mean, that doesn't... I don't know. Like, it seemed like a waste of time for me to call Alfred to tell him something. I just need affirmation or something. I need for him to go, "Oh, very good, sir. You're so smart, Master Bruce." Oh, there's various levels of, like, deep tissue. So there's, like, dermal, and there's, like, subdermal. Here's, like, muscles and stomach and stuff, and then there's, like, bones. See, I don't see it, but I do see this here. The muscles, and then I examine.
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
The guy married, he swallowed his wedding ring? Kind of weird. That looks abnormal, but it might be normal. No evidence there. This is a really cool scanner, though. Ah, it's a replacement hip.
The
So
victim had a hip
implant.
replacement.
Maybe it has some sort of
Scar
serial
tissue hasn't
number.
fully healed, so it must have been recent.
A recent hip replacement. And then maybe there's something on the dermal layer that I missed. Aha, there it is. So there's one on each layer, I guess, to kind
Deformity
of
on the left ear.
Device, kind of
Looks like a
training.
result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
We're listening for opera music. And if we hear opera music, we know it's the guy who killed this guy. Is that what it sounds like? I don't even know. Okay, so now we get to pick a new objective. We kind of...
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Clues. Interesting. How do I deep tissue scan this crime scene? I don't really see any other clues. Yeah, you know, I just don't know what I'm doing. I guess I should get back into that movie again. Alright. We'll go check out the Riddler. He's only, 826 meters
I'm going to the
away.
train yard. Enigma's planning something. He always is.
Wait, where? Okay, this way. Ah, just have to build the afterburner. The meter on the left there. Okay. Oh, there's a button to flip the Batmobile. Okay. So far I think the Batmobile is like almost indestructible. Because it's indestructible.
Scarecrow pulling this on Halloween. Has he got a sense of humor?
Some sort of parking garage.
Why, hello there, Detective. Yes, it's me, your most feared nemesis, the Riddler. Congratulations are in order, for you have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being, but I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store.
How deep is this thing? I thought Gotham was built on like a harbor or a bay or something. I'm like way under that now. Gotta be at least 60 feet underneath.
Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done.
Huh.
Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires.
Okay, alright. Alright, I guess I have to... it's a race.
Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight.